Hello, everybody. How are you? Thought I'd get in here for a few minutes. We're going to still do a 10 o'clock update, but I figured I'd get in here and talk a little bit. We'd talk about a little bit what's going on, some of the things that I've heard that's going on, which might be kind of interesting to some of y'all. Maybe not. I don't know. That's all. That'd be y'all. Whether y'all want to believe it or not. Um, Now, there's three things now: natural occurrence from fault lines uh, or volcano activity, for one, and earthquakes, and the fault lines, striking arcs, and lightning, and what have you. And now we also have the ANTlFA alert being run around that they're out there starting fires. Uh, hmm. Now, do I believe that? I don't know. Because the reason why I say that is because why would someone actually, why would people actually do that in our country, even though they're having they're they're disappointed in things and they're not getting their complete and total actions the way they want them, thinking that this is a democracy in this country, which we're really not. We're a republic, uh, and everyone keeps saying that, and I just can't get over the life of me how people can not see beyond their own face and their own attitudes and know the difference between right and wrong. I mean, and Antifa believes in democracy, right? Okay, and this is a republic governed by law, and they want us to believe that we're a democracy and really convince everybody in the world to give up their republic for a democracy and become a slave and live in a mob rule. So anytime that anybody gangs up on you and says, we're going to take your child away from you, or you're going to lay down and just let them have it, your child, are you going to do that? I'm being serious now, folks. I'm not playing. This is real life stuff. These people are out there in our country running around. Now, what would they do if their same group went after one of their children? I don't care what color you are, what race you are, or what race you want to believe you are, or what race you're not. I don't care about none of that. This ain't got nothing to do with race. This never had anything to do with race. This has to do with divide and conquer. They keep you divided and keep you fighting, then you begin to become the slave of division, and division gets you enslaved by the rich. Not nobody else. The rich. We are the poor. The middle class is getting even poorer. They're not poor yet, but they're getting there. The middle class now has become poor, basically. They just have a little bit more than some people, like the people that live on the street. And they're not telling you this, but the mainstream media is telling you how good things is about what they're doing with this roll up your sleeve crap that's been going on, and the wiggle. They've been telling you all the good things about all of that, what they're doing and how they're making it right, and how they're going to make it complete, and they're going to give you all of these things and make everything better. But you never, since this started, this was never designed for you to be better. This is designed to take your freedoms and your Constitution, your constitutional rights, and your God-given rights completely away from y'all, people. That's all this is. That's all it's ever going to be. That's what it is and what it's going to stay. And that's a fact. Now, I can't help you if you don't want to believe me, but that's what this is. And I'm sorry that no one wants to really believe that, but that's really the real truth. The whole write down of the whole thing, the whole world is what I'm telling you right now. What I'm telling you right now is a fact. It's not a joke. It's real. It's really happening. It's really going down. We got people out there destroying property of all kinds. Cities destroyed. Towns, counties, cities. Now, if this is true, that we've already said that somebody must be starting these fires, okay, because they're happening too rapidly in too many, 3 states now, 4 states that they're burning in, but California, Oregon, and Washington State are the biggest ones that are burning. And there's other ones that have been started, but they seem to be smoldering out, and they all start real quick and they grow real fast. So it's looking like somebody's taking gasoline and pouring it out and starting the fire and letting it burn a line. And then when it burns out, it kind of just fizzles out because maybe it's either too wet, too dry, or not enough timber, whatever the case may be. It's still hot spots, but it's not burning like it was 2 days ago, or it's quick. It's not spreading. Maybe some of the people that was doing it got caught, and that's why it's stopping. I don't care. If anybody, period, is doing this, whether it's a foreign country using frequency weapons, if it's natural and it's happening that way, natural seems a little odd because nature ain't never been this terrible to the West Coast. But in my opinion, which I seen a video last night where there was reports of ANTlFA setting fires. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know. I don't live over there. I do know that there is big talk on it right now. There is huge, huge talk on ANTlFA creating these fires. Now, if that's the case, and ANTlFA is on the Democrat side to start with, and they're getting paid by George Soros, all of these things that are coming together right now, do y'all really believe or think that you need to vote that way? The other way, is it any better? Hey, it's less of the two evils at the moment. At the moment. Is it going to get any better with him? I don't know. Don't know. But as far as the two different parties, look at here. The only one that I've heard anyone say anything about a republic has been the man that's the president at the moment. The only one that's talked about it in years has been that man. So with that point alone, I'm voting for him. Why? Because he's the man for the job, in my opinion. Ain't he the man in your opinion? Shouldn't it be the man for you too? I mean, we got the issues going on. There is things going on in this country at this time that is so unorthodox. I I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. And people buy in to all of their hogwash by going to stores, spending your money under their rule and their thumb. The only stores that I would spend any dime in, that I had to go in and wear a mask, would be groceries, and I would go in there as quick as I could and get out. And I wouldn't be associated with none of that. I wouldn't go out to no bar, I wouldn't go to no football games, I wouldn't go to basketball, I wouldn't go into no other place until this stuff stopped. You know why? Because if you refuse to spend your money on their stuff under their rule, then if enough people do it, then that stuff will disappear because they can't make no money. Have you noticed how it changes when they're needing money? And then they'll put you back in lockdown once they make a dime or two? You ain't noticed that yet? Where are you? Why ain't you woke up yet? As long as you keep spending your money in their controlled organizations, then it's your fault. It is just entirely your fault. And there ain't nothing I can do to help you other than to tell you what you're doing wrong. If you go to the store and buy cigarettes, if you go to the store and you buy liquor, you go to the store and you buy groceries, those are not necessity. The only necessity in there is groceries. The first two, cigarettes and liquor, is not a necessity. But you can buy beer in the grocery store all day long. You can buy cigarettes there too, can't you? Yes, you can. You don't need to go to Walmart and buy that foreign crap from them. And another thing, I went to the store yesterday. I had to go buy something. And that's the first time I've been out of my house and went into a store. And I was mad when I got there because they told me, oh, it's mandatory you wear a mask. I says, life is not mandatory, man. Your life is not mandatory to live. It's not mandatory. I really got in their butt, all of them butt, but it didn't matter. They still wanted their way. Only way I was going to get in the store was to put the damn thing on. So I put it on to do what I needed to do, and I left. Thank God they didn't have it, and that's something else I want to say. Electronics in this country since January, is now finally starting to get to where they don't have certain things. It's getting worse. And it ain't only that that's getting worse. Your stores, your grocery stores, are going to start having that issue too. It ain't because they don't have it. It's because they're not shipping it like they were. They're holding it back for a reason. And they're holding it back for days now. You could order something that you could generally supposed to get in like 2 days. It's taking 10 days. And their reasoning behind that is what? Because of the thing that's been going on since January. Well, actually a little bit before, but in our country it was a little bit after that. You know what I mean? So what are all of us going to do? We're going to all just sit here on our natural ass and just let them walk in here and just take our country away from us. Let them go and destroy our property, destroy our things, destroy stuff, walk up behind people and knock them on their ass with bricks and punch women in the face. I mean, this shit's got to stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I used a vulgar word. But the fact of the matter is this is going on and no one cares. It doesn't look like to me. I think, this is just my opinion, if we ain't got no law and order, the people that don't have law and order in their state, started carrying guns on their hip, I guarantee you this shit would stop in a hurry. I guarantee it would stop. Don't you? People started carrying guns on their hips like they did in the Wild Wild West. There'd be a lot of shootings in a lot of quick hurry. There wouldn't be no rioting, though. There'd be a lot of dead folks that was wanting to riot. All them people that getting paid ain't going to want to be paid if they getting shot at. And that's a fact. Jack. So all you people that are out there that live around there, start carrying your guns on you. See what happens to them people then. See if they want to keep playing their game or burning somebody's stuff down or tearing somebody else's stuff up. Let's see what happens then. I think we're going to see that will either disappear or there'll be the biggest war in this country that's ever happened before. It'll be bigger than the Civil War ever thought about being. And it won't be over the Civil War like they thought the Civil War was last time. This time will be just for plain ass our freedoms back. And the first people you need to go after is what? The rich, the super mega rich, the ones that's giving all that free money away. They saying, I'm giving all my wealth away. Okay. They is the ones you start with first because they're the ones that's giving up the money so all this stuff can be happening to start with. Ain't that right? You know it's right. So why are we sitting around doing nothing about it? That's what I want to know. Hey, it's up to y'all. Like I said, this is just a little bit of something that was on my mind to tell you about what I've been hearing about the fires in California. And this is straight up. ANTlFA's behind it. ANTlFA's behind this. ANTlFA's behind that. ANTlFA's creating this riot and this one and that one. And this person got killed because of the ANTlFA. Really? And whose side are they supposed to be backing? Yeah, you heard it. And who's backing ANTlFA? Yeah, you heard it. George Soros. And a few others. Why? Because if they divide the country, then their roll-up-your-receiver can be popped. They can pop the little syringe wide open and give you a little ANTlFA. There you go. And then your brain will just go, ding, 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 ding. Hey, I work for you. Oh, It'll be like the Stepford Wives. That's what y'all gonna be. That's what y'all gonna be right there. Y'all think that movie was put out for no reason? No, it wasn't put out for no reason. It was put out for the facts. It was put out for facts. Straight up facts. Y'all know it. Those movies aren't just, every movie we've ever had. Take Star Trek. Everything that they got on Star Trek, we've got today. Except for teleportation that we know of. That's the only thing that they don't have. There you go. But yet we're still doing the same thing, and we're going to keep doing the same thing every day, all day, once a day, once a week, once a month. It don't matter. We're going to continue to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to give up our rights. Oh, yeah. See what I mean? It's just the same old stuff, folks. I'm sorry. But, what the hell? Hey, what the hell? It's life. Nobody cares. No one sees beyond the end of their own nose, and they're going to sit in the corner and wait for that person to take up for them. That's what it is. Oh, I'm not going to handle that. Oh, I'm scared I'll lose my chance. I'm going to do this. Really? Okay. There you go. Straight up, that's what it is. It's a fact. From my cold, dead hands, and I damn well mean it. Abolish corporate government for your freedoms and corporate greed. That's what it all is. That's what it's all boiled down to. Corporate greed. Too much corporate greed worldwide, all over this country, and all of those big corporations don't care about you. They don't care about your freedoms. They don't care about your rights. They only care about making the dollar in their pocket bigger, so when the shit really, really hits the fan, they can sit back and wait till it all blows over in a hidden location so they can come out smelling like a rose that's been dumped in a chicken shit factory. You know, where they go into a chicken house and they go in and scrape them out and they use that, turn it into fertilizer. Yeah. You know what I mean. Straighten up, folks. Life's too short and sweet for all this. So much love to y'all from my cold dead hands, and I damn well mean it. I abolish corporate greed and government for your freedoms. And if you can't speak freely, you're simply not free. We've already proved that. Much love. Y'all have a good one now, you hear?